I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Network. Well, I hope everybody had a safe and happy Thanksgiving. A lot of family, friends, and of course, good eats and football. So we're back. We're back to talk about Lori Lightfoot. Please don't lose your Thanksgiving dinner when I utter that name. Now, of course, as we all know, lefties are big free speech supporters, right? And they love media. They love the media. They love the media to ask questions as long as they're softball questions. And we're kind of seeing the reaction like on Twitter, right? All the left stream media is losing their minds, and they're going after Elon. They can't stand him. Well, back in May, Lori Lightfoot had a confrontation with a reporter. She didn't like some of the lines of questions she was getting from said reporter, and he had his press passes revoked, okay? Just keep in mind as we go into this story that Thanksgiving was yesterday. Wednesday, Thursday is kind of considered the start of Thanksgiving weekend. There's already been 9 people shot in Chicago. Just keep that in mind in the back of your mind. Standard operating procedure for Lori Lightfoot, Chicago. Reporter who tangled with Lori Lightfoot sues after press pass was revoked. The First Amendment is on life support. Yeah, they want to yank the First Amendment away. Let's see if we can play this.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. You will stop speaking. You will stop speaking. You're full of crap.
Wow. So that was Lori Lightfoot, not singing, not promoting karaoke, not dancing the cha-cha. That was her getting mad at a Chicago reporter. She got mad. She ended up pulling his credentials. Fox News. A Chicago reporter is taking Mayor Lori Lightfoot to court for her, quote, attack on the First Amendment. Well, mainstream media has been trying to do that. And, of course, on Twitter, they've been canceling people for trying to voice the First Amendment, which is free speech, for quite some time. They're, of course, losing their minds over Elon Musk. After facing a slew of angry responses from the Democratic leader and losing his press credentials, quote, I was asking obvious questions, and she lost her temper. Oh, yeah, the lefties don't like to be pushed back on. They don't want to be called out for their bullshit. They don't want you to be objective. They will lose their minds over that. They will lose their minds. Karen Jean-Pierre lost her mind because she didn't like some line of questioning around Fauci. Well, you got questions involving COVID. I thought that was the answer of the expert we were supposed to be asking. Journalist William Kelly said Wednesday on Fox and Friends, recalling a May exchange when she told him he was, quote, full of crap. Mayor Lori Lightfoot is in re-election mode, and she doesn't want any more embarrassing questions to go viral, so she revoked my media credential. This is very serious constitutional crisis in the city of Chicago. There's also a big criminal crisis, a violent crisis going on up there. In August, Kelly's media credentials were revoked. He responded by filing a federal lawsuit alleging Lightfoot and the Chicago Police Department Superintendent David Brown violated his First and 14th Amendment rights. On Tucker Carlson tonight in September, Kelly alleged that Lightfoot and Brown helped fabricate an altercation on July 19 between him and the mayor's security detail. He added this, quote, false report was used as a pretext to keep him out of press events. Wow. The problem is that Brown sat down and wrote me a letter telling me that he was revoking my press credentials when the police department is down 1,500 officers. We have an out-of-control crime epidemic. Police suicide is at an all-time high, Kelly said on Wednesday. He's taking time out of his day to write me a letter telling me that he's revoking my media credentials. Well, that's not surprising. That's not surprising because we've seen Lori Lightfoot and her merry band of assholes up there, including David Brown, the Chicago police superintendent, and of course the prosecutor up there. They all got their heads up their asses. They've all got their priorities in the wrong places while that city is under complete and total attack. I mean, every week. It's a shooting gallery. I mean, they're killing more innocents up there. I mean, my God. Every time we do our report, our weekly report on people getting shot, it's unbelievable how many underage people are shot and killed up there. I think the priorities are completely out of whack. Well, there you go. Kelly argued that Lightfoot is trying to protect herself from questions about her failures in performance due to her facing re-election, and warned that her actions could set a dangerous precedent for reporters and free speech in America. She wants to win this case against me and then expand this attack on the First Amendment to all reporters who ask her real questions, or any reporter nationally who would dare to ask a real question of a powerful politician. They want absolutely no pushback. That's the problem, and it's also dangerous. Why? Because if you can't push back, you can't get any accountability. As if, I mean, and look, the media covers people's asses like Lightfoot all the time. So, you know, it's not like they got to revoke too many these days because everybody's on their side. As Kelly addresses this lawsuit, he echoed concerns that his legal battle is to fight to defend the First Amendment. Thankfully, Elon Musk restored the First Amendment on Twitter, he said. But in Chicago, the First Amendment is on life support, if not dead. They say you can't fight City Hall, but we need to fight City Hall to restore the First Amendment if we're going to have an honest election. Oh, boy. I can't even wade into those waters on YouTube, but look at my face. Yeah, we get his point there on that. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. They don't ask the hard questions in New York, or in Seattle, or in Portland, or in Chicago, or in New Orleans. Latoya Cantrell, right? So they just continue having all the same issues over and over and over again in these liberal cities like this. She didn't like the fact that, whoa, I'm caught off guard. A media member is asking me some non-favorable anti-leftist questions. Oh, wait, this guy's not covering my ass, and he's part of the media. Let's get him out of here. I don't need him exposing my agenda, except anybody with half a brain can see the agenda, right? Wow, business is moving out. Criminal activity everywhere. Crime is way up. People continue to get shot at an alarming rate. Thanksgiving weekend starts on Wednesday. There's been 9 shootings already. This guy's having to sue Lori Lightfoot and her band of merry a-holes up there to try to get his First Amendment rights back as a media reporter because she didn't like his line of questioning. And you could see that she lost her temper. It's good to see somebody is trying to hold her accountable and asking the right questions, but he's got to be able to ask those questions in this country, for crying out loud. You know, politicians should not be able to control the media narrative. But they're sure trying, and that's really and truly what is happening all across this country right now. They're trying to control the narrative. The politicians and the media is working together in collaboration, in cahoots together, and when one dares to not fall in line, this is what happens. Let me squash your voice. This guy's trying to sue to get his voice back. That's crazy. Tell me what you think, Black and White Network supporters. Lori Lightfoot is a piece of work. Wait, what? Peace. I'm out. Till next time, Black and White Network supporters, make sure you go over and check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. 25% off USA First, 25% off USA First. Go now.